I'm Ian Rush and you're watching the Redmen TV.
That was definitely pre those days, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let us know your thoughts on that one. Tommy Hoban asks, just what would Luis Suarez have to do to win Player of the Year award? Anyone?
Not be Luis Suarez.
Jinx.
They rehearsed that.
You got a little thing going on here. Like
Luis Suarez will never win Player of the Year in this country. Ever.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because people don't like him. Half of us.
Regardless of how good he is.
And that's why we love him.
Yeah, everyone hates him.
There was a thing, I know it's the Mail Online, but there was a thing about keeping Gareth Bale in this country they had on the other day. Almost like a keep Bale in Britain thing.
He's fucking Welsh.
Because they don't want him to go to Real Madrid or anywhere else. Keep Bale in Britain. Could you imagine them doing that for our Lewis?
No, not in the slightest.
They would buy his fucking plane ticket.
But it's true, isn't it? I mean,
charter a plane.
This is the swim over with him on his back.
It's kind of surprising because the Daily Mail hold the views that Luis Suarez is supposed to.
That's very good point.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
No, they're more John Terry. Far more John Terry than Luis Suarez. What do you reckon, Chris? Is it is there anything Suarez can do between now and
if he bangs 20 goals in like 2 weeks, he might be alright.
I just can't see the Bale thing surprising to me because I don't think Bale should be anywhere near it. And yet people are talking as though it's between RVP and Bale. Now, Robin Van Persie, I fully understand. If Van Persie wins it, I say fair play. Because Man United are going to win the Premier League title. He will have single-handedly won them the Premier League title with his goals. Yeah. So I can actually, I don't begrudge that. The problem is that Luis Suarez is just not of this world.
I think what it is though, I think Gareth Bale, Van Persie single-handedly won the title for United. Gareth Bale's single-handedly going to get Tottenham to their best finish ever. Luis Suarez has single-handedly kept us in the league.
There's an argument that the player who wins it should be for a club that is competing for a trophy. That would be the other argument. Would be that so it should be United, Spurs perhaps. But then didn't Scott Parker win it? And he's not very good.
But this is it. But he had a very sensible haircut, didn't he?
He did have a sensible haircut.
Very, very sensible haircut. No, the Suarez thing drives me to distraction. Because the problem is that every time the press, you feel that he's winning them over, he accidentally handballs it.
Or stands on someone.
Christian Walsh did a great piece on this I don't know if you read it on his ESPN site on Sunday. Read that. Sums it up perfectly.
Would you care to paraphrase just for the sake of our viewers?
Because I'll be plagiarising.
That's why I'm asking you to paraphrase.
I can't remember.
That's what it is. It was dead good, but I can't really remember what it was.
Basically, just enjoy him for what he is. Don't worry about him winning all the FA player. He's our player. Let's just enjoy Luis Suarez and fuck everyone else.
He's plagiarised me. I said that.
Can of worms.
Can of worms, indeed. No, you're right. But the thing for me, I wouldn't be. You know what? I wouldn't put any money on it. But I almost think that the way it's all been spun, it wouldn't surprise me if he did, because he's not meant to. And I almost feel like there might be a groundswell amongst those in the know who might even because in fact the Player of the Year, writers' Player of the Year is different to.
See, the thing with football writers is some of them love him and some of them hate him, so it could go either way with that one.
Bale will win that because he's flavour of the month, I think. Whereas I think the professional, the players' Player of the Year.
I think it's what Christian Walsh said. He said the players that will vote for him are still in a dark room somewhere, quivering,
incapable of moving a mouse or picking up a pen. Yeah. No, I've got this sneaking suspicion. I think he deserves it because, and the point I've made, and it goes back to this whole world class. Best three players in the world arguments is that they're doing it. These players that are getting mentioned are doing it for top sides. I'm not saying Liverpool are the top side before fucking any biffs get on to me for that. Take my quote in context. Luis Suarez is playing for a mid-table side, essentially an aspirational mid-table side, whereas these players are playing with some of the best players in the world in form sides. Luis Suarez is just fucking magic. He would walk into any team in the world right now, and he's playing for us, and he's doing it for us, and he's doing it week in, week out, playing alongside. He's been playing alongside Stuart Darn and a 12-year-old boy. You know what I mean, for the first half of the season, and he was still fucking brilliant. And for that alone, I think he deserves more recognition outside of Liverpool than he's actually getting. But as you say, the question is, what would he have to do to win it? Probably blow someone very important. I just don't. You just don't know, do you? And I think that
he is a winner though, and he would do that to win.
Next question.
Yes.